Hi everyone, I'm Wesley, and I'm so excited to be sharing with you all um, what I've kind of been reflecting on in Psalms 2. So I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I really, really want to focus on the end part of Psalms 2 because in verse 10 and 11 specifically, it says, "Now therefore, O kings, be wise, be warned, O rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling." Y'all, the world is insane right now. There's so much just craziness. I have no other word for it. It's crazy out there. And it's really been really heartbreaking for me. I actually deleted like all my social media off of my phone because I couldn't look at it anymore. I couldn't continue to just watch our world fall apart, it feels like. And of course the Lord was like, "Let me give you this Bible verse, this chapter to do a kind of reflection video on." So now I really have to sit and chew on it, I guess. And what immediately stuck out to me was that, it's saying, "O kings, be wise, be warned, um, serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling." Um, and so it's saying, like, basically to leaders, like, be wise, be warned, serve the Lord with fear. And to me, I feel like fear isn't so much as like, "Oh, I'm scared, like I don't want to, like I am timid." I feel like fear in this context is more of like a reverence, like I respect you kind of a thing. And it immediately made me think of back in Noah days when God was like, "Y'all crazy. I'm just gonna send down a flood and just let's just start over." Um, and I kind of feel like the COVID and what's been happening is kind of like been a wake up call um, to a lot of people, and a lot of people. We need that wake up call. Our leaders need a wake up call that we've completely taken God out of our our system and what's been going on. And so, I think he's just kind of like, "Hey, back to me, like pay attention to me." Um, and that that just so like that just popped off the page to me. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. When you think about it, like, rejoice with trembling. And another version says celebrate his rule with trembling. Celebrate, enjoy what the Lord is doing and who he's putting in power. Um, and the last part that I really love is blessed are all who take refuge in him. Blessed are all who take refuge in him. All that doesn't that just shows to me that God doesn't look at race, he doesn't look at gender, he doesn't look at anything like that. It's everyone that comes to me and take refuge in me are blessed. Um, and I think that's just so powerful, especially in nowadays times. Like, y'all, oh my goodness, just rest in that, you know, you're blessed if you take refuge in him. And if you are just sad and stressed and need to take a step away from social media, that's okay. Take time to take a step back and focus on your mental health and focus on your spiritual health. I've really been taking a step back from just being constantly what's going on, what's happening, and really focusing on reading the Bible. Um,
I will say something that confused me in this chapter was when it says at the beginning of this chapter, it kind of is talking about, um, the counselors and the people who are ruling. Um, but I will say some of that was a little confusing. Like, who exactly are you talking about? Um, but I want to kind of end this with remembering that blessed are all who take refuge in him. You know, and you, God is so great and he is so amazing. I always tell my friends and stuff whenever they say, "Oh, I'm so lucky." I'm like, "No, you're blessed." I don't like the word lucky. You're blessed. So I hope you all are staying healthy and safe. I hope that gave you just a little bit of a look into how I reflect on such a crazy psalm, I guess, for the time that's happening. And I hope you all stay safe, and I hope you all, we're back on campus really soon, and I can see you all. Thank you.